Hello, Green Spring. Today is Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019. I'm Fran Duvall, your host for today, and I'm always happy to be hosting Lynn Keefe, who is the Director of General Services. Hello.
Good morning.
General Services is a huge umbrella.
It is, and I'm grateful we have a big team to help us manage all of that.
Yeah.
So winter is clearly here, and it is more than a little brisk outside. So I thought I would start with just a reminder to folks. Pay attention to the temperatures before you step outdoors. It's one of those days I can be a mom to everyone and remind, take your gloves, wear your hat, don't stay outside too long. I think that we're very grateful for the team that we had and everybody who was here on campus for the snow that we had just about a week ago. And it's always a good time to bring it up when we talk about preparedness. But one, we thank the staff, we thank the residents for understanding and accommodating as we work to clear the main road and the circles in front of the clubhouses for fire, EMS, and ambulances. A reminder, residents who have reserved parking and subscribe to the snow clearing, they are automatically included. We have 48 hours to get those cars cleared from the last when the snow stops falling. And for those folks who may not have joined but have reserved parking, or you have unreserved parking, you can just call the first business day and provide the information necessary.
Okay.
So I brought a few photos. We'll see if those are available this morning. The Village Square elevator. We've talked about it for a long time. There are those photos. So yesterday they removed the walls. Lots of folks wondered what's behind those walls.
Yeah.
Now you can see. Now it looks like there's still a wall, but there's actually an access to the hallway.
Yeah, there's
and there
the
you
hall.
see the lower level and the doors that now go back to the outside.
Oh, I see. They moved them from the side to
Yes.
the... Okay.
Yes. And that's, you see the bar there just next to the host stand for Woodland Skies, and you see the hallway where that elevator is.
Yeah.
And when you follow that hallway, that takes you to the new elevator.
Okay.
So very exciting. We have 3 inspections yet from the county to go and obtain approval. I understand there's going to be a first ride, and I think that's the golden ticket. I know there are some folks who are eager to utilize that elevator, so we're excited about that. Finally coming to fruition. We're also busy. We have much going on in the hallways. Not all have probably experienced it yet, but we've talked a good deal about the Wi-Fi upgrade that's coming.
Right.
So the first step is that we have a team here from Nuvis, who's a technical vendor, and they are going into resident apartments, pre-scheduled. You will know about it in advance, and they are placing the wireless access point. And those are the square devices that are in the ceiling right now outside of resident apartments. We fondly refer to them as a WAP, or an access point. They're installing one in each resident apartment. So they are moving quite quickly, doing approximately 1 resident building per week.
Wow.
You will receive, there's high-level information out there on the flash and the scroll, but you'll get direct information prior to them coming to your apartment. Security is accompanying them, so look for that information. You'll know it's quite a quick process. About 20 minutes is all it takes. Now, once those are installed, it's not going to be functional yet. They have to complete the entire area before those go live. So don't expect a change yet in service until all of the installations.
So the hallway ones will remain.
The hallway ones, yes.
Okay.
Yes. You won't ever be without. There will be a switchover, but right now they're just doing the installation.
Okay.
There's also the project in the kitchen in the fireside, and they are moving along quite well. I don't want to jinx this at all. They are working quite ahead of schedule. We're very pleased about that. Obviously, we can't get that done quick enough. In other good news, the GPS that we have for the shuttles,
Yes.
most folks have seen those screens in the lobbies, and they are working well. And we are now at a point where this week we will be sharing out the link, a very simple link, so that if you'd like to pull it up on your mobile device, your iPad or your phone, or you just want to pull it up on your computer, you'll be able to do that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So look for that information, and then you can do your own timing and estimate how much time you need to be able to get to a lobby if you're going to take that shuttle.
Right. Lynn, does it only apply to the shuttle and not the metro?
At this time, it's only on the community shuttle.
Campus
Yes,
shuttle. Okay.
yes. It does have the capacity that we could utilize it in other ways, but for right now, this is our pilot. We're the only community doing this, and we'll be able to get some more analytic information about how long it's at a particular stop, and to gather some of that. But I know folks will be eager to be able to pull that up in their own home, so look for that this week. I mentioned to you, as you and I were chatting before we got started this morning, that this Friday there's going to be a resident town hall. It's going to be in the theater here in Village Square on Friday from 11 to 12, and it's going to address the town center and Village Square renovations. There's a lot of things coming up, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of information shared at that. So.
Okay. Are they going to hand out anything? Do you know?
You know, I'm not certain.
Okay.
I'm not certain.
Who's running it?
That is Chandra and Melissa and Brad, I believe, are putting that information together.
Okay.
So look for a lot of information. We want to keep everyone as up to date as possible because there's so many moving parts.
Good.
We're also in the midst of installing the hearing loop in the chapel. As you know, we have that in the Accotink and the theater, and that will be extended to the chapel. So those of you who have maybe heard about it, aren't really familiar with it, do seek that information out. Marie Lee has been very diligent in providing step-by-step how to use it. So look for that information as well. And then, you know, a thank you. We've had a number of our staff who have received nominations for the Elite Award, and we share each one of those with our staff because it is a privilege to be nominated.
Sure.
Our staff works so hard, so I thank you and thank all of the residents for those nominations, and hope they continue to do that.
That's great.
And I think that's all of my list for today.
Wow, that's, you know, usually you come with a longer list. I noticed that, you know, your list was a bit shorter today.
Well, we have a lot of things going on behind the scenes and a lot of busyness, but I think these are the ones that are out there and really visible.
You know, I noticed a couple of apartments still getting windows.
There are a few left. I think when I was on before the end of the year, we said there were about 32 apartments left and a smattering of a few doors and things that hadn't come in. Okay. So they're following up and wrapping up on those last apartments. There's still some touch-ups.
So how do I get my new windows washed?
So once all windows are installed, we'll wait till after winter.
Okay.
But then windows will be included. Okay. You know.
Listen, it's very nice to have you here today. We don't want to keep you any longer from your duties because it affects everybody here. I mean, truly it does.
Well, the team is out there, and I thank you for the opportunity to share all of this information.
And you have a good team. You really do.
They're very passionate about what they do.
And they show it. So thank you, Lynn Keefe.